This place looks huge.
Somehow, I don't think the freelancers and Sublight agents are staying at the Grand Colonial.
No, it's probably around here. Rent unit, wait. Tired of sleeping on the ship? Is the Grand Colonial too grand for your bit cartridge? Enjoy moderate luxury. Buy a bunk. So you can rent these as rooms?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I forgot crimes existed. I was just leaving.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Okay, back to going inside of here. Oh, I thought that was a mirror. I thought that was like an atmospheric mirror, but no, it's just an exposed thing that's leaking shit. So not only do they rent places full of broken metal and broken glass without cleaning it up or anything, but breaking in was breaking in, but taking stuff is not stealing. How is taking stuff not stealing? But I'm so used to not getting in trouble. So I'm in trouble for opening that, but I'm not in trouble for doing this. Okay. Just so we're clear.
Hey, pal. Over here.
Hey, it's this dude.
Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick?
Better than beer?
Bold claim, I know. But I wouldn't lie to you, friend. The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe.
No. Ew, it came out of the ground where worms live, like old nature does. What the also, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't lie to you is always a lie. Whenever it's said, but when it just every time it happens. Yeah, I've noticed as much.
Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need.
What kind of alternatives do you sell?
What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium, vitamin D, reverse vitamin D. I got everything, my friend. You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence, best kept secret in the business.
It's probably just ground up fast ration pills. Or it's the real thing, which is an incredibly dangerous hallucinogen that tastes disgusting.
And if you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they can tame the rage of a certain well-known tossball star, they can help anybody.
It could have been anyone. So what do you think that I think that you think that I think reverse vitamin D is? I've got to ask you some questions about Bertie Holcomb.
Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
What makes you think I'm a sheriff?
'Cause you talk like one. I'd like to ask you some questions. No one says that outside of the serials.
Answer the questions already.
All right, fine. Yeah, I know Bertie. So what?
Was Bertie with you the night Halcyon Helen was killed?
Yeah. Damn shame about that. Bertie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
How do you know Bertie?
He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantisaur essence here, a little vitamin B negative there.
Black hole Bertie has a substance problem?
Nah. What Bertie's got is a stress problem. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. And then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
What do you mean tossball does things to the head?
Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart.
Heard you taught Birdie some breathing techniques.
Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
That's all. There's something really funny about this area, this setting being so controlled at this point that the now it's like the back alley drug dealer's like, yo bro, I got some vitamin D, you'll never get this from Auntie Cleo. Which is probably about right. That's just the state things are in at this point. Granted, sometimes real-life supplementy type stuff feels like it's just above-the-board drug dealy stuff. I mean, it doesn't have the same kind of side effects or threat, obviously, but there's just this unregulated weird mess of like, yeah, but does it actually do anything? Does it actually work? Do you actually have any kind of level of scrutiny over this? And they kind of tend to not. They could just sell you lies that doesn't do anything in a pill, and then it won't do anything. Spaceport Security Protocol Checklist. 1. Wait for docking procedures to finish, including ship captain wiring their docking fee. 2. Greet the captain of the docked ship and request their docking fee. If repeat visitor, charge double docking fee. Will not be contacted in advance. 3. Retrieve cargo manifest. Charge a flat percentile-based tariff on each piece of cargo. Charge double if the captain is surly. 4. If captain complains for any reason, call slug fixers. 5. Offer cargo insurance for a 5,000-bit fee. If captain declines, notify slug fixers to rearrange their cargo later. 6. Retrieve loading mechanicals to move cargo to shipping yard. 7. Open and inspect cargo. Anything not mentioned in cargo manifest, including stowaway vermin or additional cargo, and purchase 2,000-bit fine per pound of cargo, individual animal found. 8. If no additional unmentioned cargo is found, plant your own. Wow. That's comprehensive and extensive and fraudy. Wow, water? I better steal this. Haha, no one can catch me. What a sleuth I am. Interacting with these people just seems exhausting. That was such a long list of things to have to deal with, to do business with them. You think you would just not at some point? Hello? What has gone on here?
You one of the new workers? A lost tourist? Wait, I don't care. Just don't knock anything over.
Got some questions for you.
Hey, if it meant I could ignore my work, I'd let you talk to me about sprat reproductive practices. Ask away.
How do you manage the shipping yard?
This terminal makes it pretty easy to match a ship's cargo to its manifest. If it ain't on the terminal, then it's someone else's problem.
What's so bad about managing a bunch of cargo?
Nothing. I just hate working.
That's all for now.
Figured it wouldn't last. Anything else?
See you around. Well, that was incredibly brief. I'm guessing you come up later. I just don't have what I need to ask you yet. Because that's like a whole character, and people tend to not just throw that stuff away. Interesting how the game just tells you, hey, go find the special thing. I guess things would tend to have some kind of sign of what you might need in order to investigate them. Oop. I need to be a member of the Sublight Underground if I want to be in here. Or I could just be a sneaky boy. Nothing yet. Like at all. Oh, that's a dude. Okay, so we just took the back path into the same restricted area that he was guarding a second ago. That's how you get past that gate. What am I expecting to find around here? Ooh. So far, none of these things have openings, surprisingly. It's facing this way. Have I been noticed? Are they after me? No. I saw the things on the screen were hostile. On the top of the screen. I'm gonna get caught. That's how you get caught.
What was that?
They got the drop on us.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, shit.
I'll take this one.
That's gonna get us in trouble. Well. I would like to see what I can do with the stealth. Somewhat disappointingly, I don't actually see anything to do around here, so I might just be jumping the gun entirely. Like, there's not like a door on any of these things to open them. Coming here seems to have been completely pointless. Dude doesn't even have stuff on him. Yeah, I thought there'd be some kind of room or something to do around here. Does he ever move again? Because he kind of like fucks over your ability to go anywhere around here. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but it doesn't feel like you can open anything. This is just trespassing for its own sake. Y'all got a busted fence. Hello. He moved a bit. The room marked security is basically just a locker room. So it's not where you go to contact security. Storage and processing. No one here. Another restricted spot. Whoop, okay. This is also restricted. Okay, so there's a few different areas that are off limits. At least here I can hop around outside the fence to see if there's anything that interests me. I'm looking for like a door to go in. Otherwise it's just a bunch of red boxes that I can't do anything with.
If I were the killer, I'd hide the body in one of those crates. No one would find it for years.
That would be a pain. But we do know the body was found. So that's not in the cards. Not one bit. There's a staircase. Whoopsie. Ooh. Panic, panic, panic. Good thing they can't see my people. Companions can't just ruin your stealth in this game. Did they just move? They just moved. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, what's here? So there's the actual building. There's bound to be all sorts of secrets around here. Or at least something worth finding.
That was way more fun than using the front door.
Okay, there's actually a lot of guards around here. Am I... How did he not see me? I didn't even get like a... You're starting to get seen notification. I'm not supposed to be here. Can I risk talking to this person? Ooh. Foreman card. Interesting. Probably shouldn't talk to you because I'm not even supposed to be here, but I just stole her card.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, it's been a while. Look at this big boy. Sprat of unusual size? I don't believe they exist.
The biology of this sprat is highly unusual. This sprat has been in contact with multiple parasites, yet shows no symptoms of infection.
Sprats do have highly adaptive immune systems.
An excellent point, Inspector. The unique immunological subsystem found in sprats is advantageous in fending off parasites, pathogens, and other biological threats.
Why is the sprat so big?
A cursory analysis of this organism's anatomy suggests it was bred deliberately for its unusually large size.
Nyoka, any idea what's going on with the sprat?
Sprats are hardy little shits. Their immune system fights off pretty much everything.
What would anyone want with an unusually large sprat?
Based on slug records of board-issued punitive sanctions against Sublight salvage and shipping, this sprat is most likely intended for cage fighting.
Interesting. You get to see all these details about these dudes all of a sudden. It's like breathing sack in the face. You look more gremlin-y than ever before. Sorry that you exist for violence. I'm not supposed to be here, which is the entire reason that it's fun to be here.
See? Making your card game look like a big illegal secret just makes it more fun.
It does look like a big illegal secret. can't get through there, apparently. Does the robot care that I'm here? Who cares that I'm here?
Hey there, little buddy.
That guy is also too big. Your sprats are too big. It's weirding me out. I just stole your clothes. He kind of turned towards me? Is stealth a thing in this game? In this place?
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
What the fuck? I can just walk around? Weird.
Wait, maybe this N-ray warning isn't decorative.
Oh no! Why can't I mantle in this game? Maybe this N-ray warning isn't decorative. I'm going to die tomorrow. All on my own some. I guess maybe I could have talked to her then. Apparently I can just walk around in here. The moment, once I'm in, everyone just assumes I'm supposed to be here.
You're that inspector. Who else would bother sneaking in through the back entrance? Very subtle, very smooth.
Where was the front entrance? Thank you, I am smooth.
Boss Concannon said you'd be coming to investigate the inventory thefts. And here you are. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect?
What, have you never shot someone?
Well, yeah, but they weren't suspects. Right, so the missing cargo. How can I help your investigation?
What's the culprit been stealing?
That's the weird part. There's no pattern far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop?
Sounds like our perp's not fencing the stolen goods.
Yeah, probably not. No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are worth half a damn. Then there's the most recent theft, 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder.
Someone's just got to work on the novel of the century, the great American novel of the great Halcyon novel, you know. I like how 3 and 4 are almost the same thing. Maybe. So our perp is desperately low on ink?
That's probably not their motive, no.
Who has access to the cargo?
Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard. As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager. He told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo.
Could Benton have anything to do with it?
Nah, Benton's too lazy for crime. The extra work would kill him. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help because he was dead.
Is he dead?
Brain dead, maybe. But no. My point is that if you think the automechs are a lead, you'll have to check on them yourself. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined.
That's enough for now.
Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours.
God damn it. Anything on there I should know about?
Oh no. I forgot to delete all of those incriminating messages I sent about which cargo to steal. Nah, I do have a list of cargo that's gone missing, though, if that helps any.
You're practically making fun of me for wandering around in my random, non-linear way instead of chasing exact objectives and noticing front doors. When have I ever used the front door in any game? I challenge you to find one example. It doesn't exist. Alright. I did totally steal that key card and then walk away. Not registering that it was required for this. I am used to cards opening doors, specifically, I guess, but I don't know. Incoming. It happened again. Pens? Soda? I'll never understand where you get the energy to care about this shit, Tinsley. I don't know what to tell you. Pretty much the only ones that handle any cargo are the automechanicals. You can come look at them if you want, but even I have better things to do than to exact justice on a void-damned pen thief. Benton. They're doing it again. They're doing it again. Ah. They're doing an email chain in one message, which should be convenient, but they list them in reverse order, which is how real emails work, except other emails list them in the order, in chronological order too. So they're inconsistent, so you never know for sure what order you're gonna have to read these things in. It's always just a surprise, because I've definitely read email chains in this game where the oldest message was on top, which honestly, they should just break logic and make them all that way, because you know that's where they start you on. It's at the top. It's annoying to have to scroll to the bottom and then scroll up to read it, but you also don't know what order they're gonna be in until you've read the first and then start the second message. Benton, we're missing cargo again, just random shit this time. We lost 5 boxes of blue pens and a couple of purple berry sodas. I can't see a pattern. We got all those Deadeye Mark IIs on the other day and none of them went missing. So it's not like the skimmer is going for the most expensive cargo. As far as I can tell, shit's getting skimmed from the crates before they make it inside the freight storage and processing. Could someone be breaking into the shipping yard at night, you think? Do I need to try being there at nighttime, specifically? I'm wondering if it's euphemistically they'll say, hey, this stuff fell off the truck when they're selling stolen goods. I'm wondering if they're gonna do a joke on that and stuff is just literally falling off the truck. That's why there's no pattern to what's missing, because it's actually just going missing and not like that surprise. Seriously? Ella, tell whoever snuck over to the shipping yard and messed with the loading automechs to go to hell, will you? Those things break down enough as it is, and I'll be damned if I'm going to haul cargo around myself. Outgoing. There's the next thread of the missing cargo stuff. In that case, there must be a problem with the automechs. I'll swing by when I can and see what's malfunctioning. Besides you, ha! You seem exhausting. Okay, but you have to admit, it's a little funny to see an automech dance. Not my fault they're so damn easy to hack. Seriously, a primal could do it. The missing cargo list. Here's a list of what's gone missing so far, or at least everything I've noticed. See what I mean about there not being a pattern? 8 cases of purple berry punch, 2 boxes of pens, 16 pallets of cacao milk. Is that chocolate? 300 small portrait images. Additional shipping instructions. Handle with care. Allow. I'd like to fold these in half. 3 Mark 7 cranial protectors, 7 sets of protective clothing with safety harnesses, 2 cases of lemon slap, 10 Spacer's Choice sabers, 25 cases of blasting agent, 3 boxes of dark matter bars, 4 cases of nanospark. I ask you, Benton, who would steal nanospark, let alone pictures of Spencer Woolrich? If the thief wasn't skimming from Cedric Kincannon of all people, I figured they were doing it for kicks and giggles. Yeah, I wonder if they're using it collectively for something, like they're building something really misshapen and weird, like the original trailer for Fortnite back when it was going to be a survival game, and probably good, instead of what it is. There's a lot of giant sprats around here. Is there any real cargo here, or is it all just, like, sprat trafficking?
Excuse me, sir. I'm not sure how you got in, but you can't be here. Since we're in lockdown, this area is off limits. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector, aren't you? Sorry, you can have a look around.
Everyone's so good at recognizing me, apparently.
Or, you know what? Let Ellie know. She's likely to know the answers.
You talked to me through the wall. Like how you weren't even visible. I was not sure where you were. Ooh. Too much purple stuff. They're the guys that made the purple stuff that they don't want to have because they'd rather have Sunny D. Can you control what time of day it is in this game? Does it become nighttime in this game? I'm weirdly, like, not remembering right now how time of day works usually in this game. I mean, I don't think... I was in the bees area for a while, and I don't think there was ever nighttime during that. So I'm disinclined to believe so. I think we've more or less been everywhere. Yeah. More condensed to up here. What's currently being tracked? Oh yeah, because we came here to find him. All right, so let's look into the okay. Oh, the constable. We haven't been to these buildings. We need to look into the person, deputy wine taster. That is you. Okay, bye. Spacer. He made his choice. Can I talk to you?
Don't think I know you. What do you want?
I like boneless spratwurst.
Yep, that sure is the passphrase, even if it is dumb as hell. What's Dash's plan?
I'm your mark for item retrieval. Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know and where I'm going.
You're looking for cargo from our ship, the Rat King. Small package, wrapped in brown paper. It got moved to the shipping yard, but I'm not completely sure where.
If you're not sure where it is, how am I supposed to find it?
I'm sure some sluggite knows how to find it, or has it listed in a terminal. All else fails, you could just case the joint. Might end up with some extra loot for your troubles.
Some extra loot? Mm-hmm. And right back outside. Might as well talk to Deputy for the sake of it. Interrogation room? Not quite. Oh.
Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrap Heap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute until you submit a confession. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit.
You know what? My permit was fake after all. Let me out of here.
It's the idle screen. We haven't seen this for a while. No letting prisoners out for walks, even if they ask nicely. Man, there's something up with the lighting in this game. Or something, I don't know. My character's like almost unrecognizable. All the colors are so different from what they looked like when I made the character. Or even, yeah, like this screen even. They're massively differently rendered. Because like that's my character on the thumbnail, and the character you see in the idle mode is like, hang on, who's that? It's so agony how slow you guys talk.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a sprat infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
Your designation is Deputy Wine Taster? What are you doing in the constabulary?
Error. Unit designation no longer Wine Taster. Unit designation now Deputy.
Do your wine tasting instruments double as weapons or something?
While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95% violent utilization of equipment would void unit warranty. All Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable among the pool of available Rizzo's employee candidates. This unit was considered the most competent.
Concern. You used to be a wine tasting auto mechanical. What's your favorite wine?
Unit does not have a favorite wine. Unit is incapable of taste.
I'm not sure what I expected, I suppose. Alright then.
How may this unit be of service to you?
Did you say something about a sprat infestation?
Checking logs. Error. Informational limitations found. 2. Reciting limitation 1. Do not tell users about constabulary sprat infestation. We do not need to pay the health inspector's bribe. A third time limitation 2. Do not read informational limitations aloud, especially not to any of those void-damned snot-nosed guests, or I'll have you sold for parts.
Oh man, I'm sorry about your impending doom. I'd like to report a crime.
Activating report writing servos. Activated. Please clearly enunciate the details of the crime.
Never mind.
Powering report writing servos down. Deactivated. Report cancelled. 3.5 bits worth of power wasted. Bits deducted from Constable Keen's next paycheck.
Bye. They always have a way of finding someone to blame for what's going on. Go after them and rob them of their wages. Hooray. What fine folks there.
Is that Keen?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Well, this is important. But yeah, I'm not sure what I was expecting besides a robot that is incapable of being a constable that also used to be a wine taster while being incapable of being a wine taster. Hello.
Okay.
Important.
An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos atmospheric complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives.
What killed her?
Multiple puncture wounds detected along the frontal bone and between the clavicle. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition.
I noticed some casings on the ground. Ammunition.
These casings are too minuscule for conventional small caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes.
Medical purposes. Amplifier. Scan her blood for toxins.
High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected.
Potassium chloride. That would have stopped her heart.
These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death.
Amplifier, make a note. Find whoever did this and make them pay.
Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
Inspector. Da-da-da-da-da. Inspector. Gadget. Well, there's a significant body count around here. Everywhere we go. Singularity Steel's sawed-off shotgun. This aggressively sawed-off shotgun is the signature weapon of Singularity Steel, renowned space pirate, gun hand, and gardener. This weapon, just as Board disapproved as its wielder's serial, is thankfully just a prop. Otherwise, attempting to fire it would have a 50-50 chance of reaming an entire room with buckshot or exploding in the user's hands. Those are both bad outcomes. Don't do either of those things. Thank you. Good night. Let's see. Internment logs. Delinquent log, Cassidy Mills. Cause of arrest, suspected smuggling. Suspicion of smuggling is fait accompli to any arrest report involving Cassidy Mills. Cassidy has made attempted smuggling a hobby, and with a few more years of unsupervised practice will likely elevate attempted smuggling into an art form. The key term here is attempted. I'm not at all confident in Cassidy's ability to successfully smuggle anything. She's clumsy in the extreme, obvious to a fault, and couldn't hide sand in a desert. Suspicion of smuggling nonetheless constitutes dissent, irresponsible, or otherwise untoward behavior, contrary to the high standards of Rizzo's company law. Because Cassidy Mills falls under the purview of Sublight Underground, I expect Mr. Kincannon to pay her internment fees within 36 hours as usual. This constantly happens. Why do they work together? Zuber Oza. Disorderly conduct. Mr. Oza was found semi-conscious earlier yesterday morning, lying amongst the remains of a crate of Rizzo's confectionaries. Material value 15 bits, market loss approximately 1,500 bits. Worth 15 bits on manufacturing, but 1,500 when you sell it. When approached by guards, Oza began to rave and yell, uttering phrases such as, "Rizzo's has slugs! Slugs, they'll kill us all!" Mr. Oza was apprehended and brought to the constable's office. Slug bureaucrats have begun work at the defamation papers, which, in tandem with the price of the goods Mr. Oza destroyed, will likely force him into hard labor for the rest of his life. At least he won't be stoking any trouble between us and Rizzo's anymore. They don't understand what slugs he meant. He meant the brain slugs. Is that why no one's talking about it? They can't tell the difference between those two topics? Alexis Lamb. Public drunkenness. 6th arrest of Lamb this month. He's getting close to his record. Security footage archive. Oh, nothing. Messages? From Ludovico. Constable, I know you don't need to hear this, but please be on your guard. Piraeus Spaceport is technically outside my jurisdiction, which means you're the only representative of company law in Slug territory. This is more than I can reasonably expect from you, but I'd appreciate it if you kept an eye on Cedric Kincannon. He's looking for any opportunity to seize control of the entire complex from me, and you're keeping him in check. You are the first, last, and only line of defense between Slug's lawless hooligans and our project. I know you have dreams of something bigger from Eridanos. If this product launch is successful, if Spectrum Brown spreads to the rest of the colony, I promise you I'll find a place where you can be happy for the rest of your life. You're a valuable part of the Rizzo's family, and I will look after you. Data recovery. Record archive backup not found. Index not found. Record archives. Record archives not found. All Rizzo's constabulatories must maintain detailed archives of official records. Deleting record archives requires high-level clearance. Any attempt to delete official records without clearance is a punishable offense. I mean, I got in without any clearance, so that might not be evidence. I would love to be like, oh, only someone with high clearance could get into this, but I got into it, so that barely means anything, TBH. Following up on that cargo. It's probably in the same place I was in earlier. I infiltrated. Whee! Ow! I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. There we go. I guess it's the one thing back here. What's actually in this cargo? That's worth being worried about. Oh my god, these are so many quest items. Love Gladys, scrawled on the back. This is a holy shit number of quest items. How have I not turned more of these in? I guess a lot of them are keys.
Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous.
I still need to ask Cassidy who to take it to. I can't just take it back to him. Because he's supposed to not know anything about anything. So he just drives the vehicle.
You're back, I see. Hope the law hasn't caught on to what you're doing. Law meaning authorities, that is, not the forces running the universe.
I've got the cargo. What's next?
No complications? Grand. The recipient is Joseph Dempsey. He runs the Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry.
What'd you do to get arrested anyway?
This is gonna sound a little stupid, but I got a thing about mechanicals. Don't like the way they move or the sounds they make. Gives me the creeps. I was drinking with Dash in the cantina when a funny-looking one trotted up beside us. Seemed like it was some kind of monster, so I started yelling, banging on it. Don't know what happened next, but I think it involved another mechanical. I passed right out then, and when I woke back up, I was here. Not the most graceful thing I've ever done.
Wow. It's a pretty pointless fuck up.
No comp.
You just fucked this all up for no reason, and now Dash has to give me an equal percentage of the stuff. Or not Dash, or who was his name? It's fine. Hello, Joseph Dempsey.
Welcome back. The Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry is just as standard and unremarkable as when you left it.
I've got a shipment of something for you.
A shipment, you say? The only shipment I'm expecting is 100 pounds of salt tuna a week from now. And I certainly don't expect it to be brought by an inspector.
I like boneless spratwurst.
Is that supposed to be some kind of code phrase? It has no nuance, no subtlety. Sticks out like a bent nail. A constable could detect that from the other side of Eridanos. I learn about secret codes in my off time, for fun. It's never anything that I actually need to use, mind.
I must have been mistaken. Guess I'll just surrender this cargo to the constabulary.
Wait. On second thought, you should let me take a look. Just in case it's something I ordered and forgot about. Follow me to the back.
Where you will be executed.
All right. So, as you can see, this actually ain't the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. Welcome to my black market. Whatever you're here for, weapons, information, contraband, cane and ointment, I've got it. Sorry for the frosty reception. Had to make sure you weren't with the constable. But seeing how you're a freelancer, I hope I ain't got nothing to worry about.
You won't. I can be trusted.
Good. A worthy freelancer is hard to find. Since you're in the know, you can access my black market stocks. Though, you'll have to come by later. I'm waiting on my next shipment. Here's your pay. Good doing business with you, especially seeing how you didn't take this to the constable. Would have been a mighty pain in my tail end.
Since I went through all the work to bring it to you, can I see what's in the box?
See? No. But I might tell you what's in it, so long as it's nothing proprietary, volatile, or breathing. Let's have a little look. Contraband weapon parts, a few chemicals for the crafting of high explosives. All fairly standard. Oh, and a canister of trimethyl sulfoxide. Where dimethyl sulfoxide is good at keeping folks in stasis, trimethyl sulfoxide is nice for helping refrigerators run. Useful stuff.
Let's have a look at your stock. What do you sell? More armor parts, more mag picks, more bypass shunts, more weapon parts. Perfecto! Mini Zeppelin cigars. Okay. Mark III rifle. What do I have? Pressing the comparative. Oh, it's to compare it to other things in here. Why wouldn't compare it to what you're holding? Weird. There's a Drino. That's one of the things I look out for. What's that? Oh, it's just an LMG3. The normal shit. Hunting rifle hyper. He's just got basic stuff. You cap out on variance in the loot real quick. Let's see. Now let's go. Yeah, his name was Dash. I was right. It felt wrong. I could have just gone downstairs, couldn't I? Oh well. Oh well.
Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous.
One package of questionable goods delivered and signed for.
Excellent. Let's divvy up the payment 3 ways and we can consider this matter settled.
Here you go.
Thank the law. Should be just enough to get Cass out of her damn cell. I guess breaking even is better than leaving with your partner in the clink. You might not be Hawthorne, but you can sure resolve a problem like he could. Maybe better. Thanks again for all your help.
It's alarming how that seems to happen to you all the time. You guys need a new gig. It doesn't work. This whole thing you're doing, it don't work. That's the wilderness place again. I'm not really going in there yet. Seeing what else I can do first before I add a new location. Or so I thought. Until I came here accidentally, and it was a whole new location in its own right, I guess. So, you know. You never know what you're getting yourself into. I didn't even know this was like on the list of places to be. You got any feedback about all the dead people around here?
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
The constable's dead.
Constable Keene? Now that is a damn shame. Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident?
Given she was Spaceport's sole Rizzo's employee, you'd better hope not.
We worked for different companies. That doesn't mean I wanted her dead. I played no role in the good constable's death.
Any idea who might have wanted her dead?
None. I'm flummoxed. I'd nearly forgotten how that feels. It's quite unpleasant. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing. When you find her killer, please be certain to make them suffer.
Did you know the constable well?
Would it surprise you to hear that, despite being on opposite sides of the law, we were friends? That her loss comes as a sudden blow. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square, perhaps, in her dedication to the rules, but good nonetheless. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was quite good at cards, you know.
I'm sorry, Constable Keene. She didn't deserve this.
No, she didn't. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention?
Excuse me. Now I need to double check something, because names are not easy all the time. I do have part 1 rendered. Let's see. I think that's this. I think she was the same woman from the intro call, wasn't she? Yeah. Right. It was dawning on me. I'm like, she's not another old body that was here before I got here. She died after I got here. She's the one who greeted me when I got here in the first place.
Timeline discrepancy detected near. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
Short-range transmission capabilities. The receiver must be somewhere nearby.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location.
Moo.
Poor woolly cow impression transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range.
How long has this been here?
Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface.
Examine the surrounding area.
The area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles.
Wild guess. The bug was planted roughly a week before Helen's death.
That is highly likely, Inspector.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Who am I, Daniel Craig? Why wouldn't you? I feel like I would want to know if there was a listening device in the room.
A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed.
Analyze the fingerprints further.
The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
Just making sure. Though you think it's a little surprising Cedric hasn't cauterized his fingerprints to avoid detection. That gun on the bottom looks special. Has it been customized?
Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye.
In one eye? Aren't all gun sights basically for one eye anyway?
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
Kind of hard to make both of your eyes line up up close. What are those little things? Wow, seems like came and went a little too fast last time. Thank you. I guess I'll thank the constable's death for my double take.